Tonight, a door appeared in the middle of an ordinary street. No sign, no explanation. Just warm light leaking through the edges, and a single promise from inside. If you want, you can sell a memory. My name is the Archivist. I record the darker corners of human behavior and file the truths people don't like to say out loud. Tonight's file is open. Case File 001. The Memory Auction. Everyone who enters has a reason. Some want to forget, some want money, some just want to believe pain can be turned off. The hall feels like a theater, but there's no play on the stage. There's only you. The auctioneer lifts a small glass vial. Inside, something swirls like liquid light, as if they captured a sunrise. This is a first kiss, the auctioneer says. Not the story, not the memory of it, the feeling, the exact moment. No one claps. They lean forward, because everyone here knows the same terrifying truth. You can survive losing money. You can survive losing people. But if you lose the proof that you were once loved, what's left to hold you together? Our protagonist is ordinary, a decent person, but carrying a quiet wound. They arrive with one sentence. If I sell a memory, maybe the pain will get smaller. The first sale is easy. A tiny moment, a summer evening, laughter, a soft wind. They sign the paper, and for the first time in a long time, their shoulders feel lighter. But the next day, something is wrong. A photo on the wall, blank, faces fading, smiles erased, and the mind speaks its most dangerous sentence. It's fine. It was just a small moment. Because the mind loves to shrink loss. If the loss looks big, it knows you might lose control. A week passes. The protagonist sells more. Because every sale brings a short relief, and people get addicted to relief. But this time, what's sold isn't small. This time, they sell a proof. A moment where someone looked at them with love. A moment where someone said, I'm here. A moment where someone cared enough to worry. Then something breaks. They look at a friend and can't remember the friend's name. Human memory isn't just images. It carries who you are. And then, the most terrifying scene. On the street, they see a stranger who seems to carry their smile. That's when the protagonist understands. This isn't an exchange. This is identity, torn into pieces. Here's the twist. No one forces anyone. No one threatens you. No one says, sell. The thing doing it is your mind. Because the mind wants to erase pain. But pain is not always a punishment. Sometimes, pain is a map. Pain reminds you, this mattered. This made you human. The protagonist finally sees it. They weren't selling a person. They were selling themselves. The mechanism in this file is simple. The avoidance loop. When you avoid pain, the mind rewards you with short relief. So you avoid again and again, until one day you realize the thing that promised to protect you was slowly taking your life apart. That night, the protagonist returned to the door. They didn't enter. They just stared at it and thought, maybe my pain was the last piece keeping me alive. Case 001 is closed, but the archive has more files. If you had to sell one thing, would you sell your time, your attention, or a memory? Comment one word, time, attention, memory.